You see the title, you can read. I'm not going to give you a whole yap session. How to write scripts that are addictive, a lesson in YouTube Shorts. I made over 150 shorts, and I never, ever get less than 100% retention. My latest channel, I think my average retention is 120 on an average of it's 100 on an average of 35 seconds, which is pretty good. But I like to break my scripts up. So this is for storyline niches, which is script is most dependent. But this can also work for all niches. So what you want to do is a hook, then the build-up. I like to break my scripts up. I mean, not all niches follow this structure, but most do. Hook, build-up, reveal, secondary, hook, closer. So let's analyze the 3 scripts that I had the highest retention on. So I'm not going to read all these. You can pause or you can open the slideshow. It's linked down below. But so 22 million views, 104% retention. God, I thought I was fucking him when I did this shit, but no, I'm not. I have a long way to go. Hook! So I just made a 10-minute video on writing hooks that literally no one watched, even though it's straight banger. It's on my page. But I'm not going to play it now. But pretty much I'm not going to go too into hooks because of that. Here are the 3 hooks. And what do they all have in common? Boom, spark interest. Ronaldo got expelled from high school. You want to know why. The worst day of Ronaldo's life will make you cry. Why would it make you cry? What happened? Cristiano Ronaldo isn't Ronaldo's real name. Controversial. You want to know why, what happened. You'll be shocked to hear what it actually is, implying that you would never guess what it actually was. They all spark interest. They get to the point and use extremely over-exaggerated language. Side bow, goofy. But that's not much advice, but legit, I made a 10-minute video with 10 slides just on this. Yeah, here's the slideshow, so you can click on that. So you're going to want to build up to the climax. So here are all the build-ups. You can read these, but the build-up, I'm going to go. The build-up is where you tell the story. So the whole time you're going to be wanting to hint at the reveal, like implying what's going to happen, and remind the viewer that something is coming, that you're going to tell them what happens. And this is going to make them want to stay. They're going to want to find out what happened. They're going to be interested. So here, when he got to school, all the teachers made fun of it. Blah, blah, blah. At first, he just ignored them. You're implying that something's going to happen. And this is subtly done, but the viewer subconsciously will notice it. One day his anger finally boiled over. This is like, he's going to crash out or do something. Same with all of the, I should probably have, whoops. How do I don't really feel great about using Ronaldo's child's death for views, so I apologize for that, Ronaldo. My bad, gang. So I'm not going to talk about that one, actually. I just sort of realized how that sort of messed up. But anyways, when Ronaldo was born, his mom and dad didn't know what to name him. As they were thinking about it, a movie popped up on TV with Ronaldo's dad's favorite character in it. So blah, 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 you're hinting that actually this one doesn't really fit that. Whatever, go. So you want to fluff it up. This is where you can add in the fluff to the story, make it a little longer. The hook can't contain fluff. The viewer's going to instantly scroll if the hook's not right to the point. But this is the build-up, the story. This is where you want to fill up the time of your video. And after the reveal, you also can't use any fluff. So here's the one part you're going to have some time to get in some extra info where you couldn't otherwise. So you're going to also want to spark emotion and really set the scene. Make the viewer feel like they're living in it. Make them think they are Ronaldo. Make them live vicariously through the GOAT. He's so beautiful and 6'2" and chiseled. So you want to make the viewer able to feel the story and not just hear it. And you can do this through emotion, which is done through your words, also the clips, but this is just about scripting. So it was meant to be a really exciting day for Ronaldo's family. The viewer's imagining this. But something very bad happened. The viewer is feeling this change of emotion. Something was really good, and then something bad happened. They can feel it, and now it's making it more engaging of a story. All the students made fun of him. The viewers are imagining this. One day his anger finally boiled over. These are very relatable things. Being made fun of. Fuck, do I keep clicking on it? How do I go back? Okay. All the students made fun of him. One day his anger finally boiled over. They're going to relate to this. They're going to feel this, and it's going to make them want to know what happens more. Exaggerate. You pretty much want to exaggerate all parts of the story, as this will make it more entertaining. If you don't have a gap, if you don't know exactly what happened, don't lie, but, definitely don't lie, because, that's against YouTube's. Yeah, don't lie. YouTube doesn't want you to lie. Don't lie and be deceiving. Don't do that. Finally, you're going to want to say a lot of stuff quickly. And this will most likely be the longest part of your script, the build-up. But you should tell a long story quickly and jump from point to point. Never, ever, ever repeat the same point even slightly. You don't want to be talking about the same thing for more than a few seconds, because viewers are going to get bored instantly. These kids are brain rotted. Their brains are literally cooked. Fuck. We're low-key bad people for doing this, bro. We're making money off profiting off building an addiction, a screen addiction, a content addiction. Who cares? When that money hits my account, I don't care. This is done. The viewers are going to get bored of hearing the same thing. Read this. When he was 11, he moved from Madeira to Lisbon. One thought. But next thing, now he's at school. Next thing, the students are making fun of him. Next thing, he has a different accent than them. Ronaldo just ignored them, and then his anger boiled over. Even the teacher was laughing at his accent. Compared to this, Ronaldo arrived at his new school. His classmates and teachers started making fun of him for having a different accent than him. Since everyone at school was making fun of him, you just said the same thing twice. They're not going to listen to that. This is the bad example, by the way. And when his teacher mocked him, his anger boiled over. This is shit. This is almost the same amount of words. And you're telling, he's, boom, from Madeira to Lisbon, sporting academy, gets to school, students are making fun of him, different accent. Ronaldo ignored them, anger boils over. This is literally just arrive at school, kids make fun of him for his accent, he gets mad. So you're going to want to really tell as long of a story as quickly as possible. That's pretty hard, but you can do it, guys. I trust you. I believe in you. reveal that thing, boy. Yeah, whip it out, boy. I'm gonna edit that out. So, here are the reveals. He picked up the chair and threw it up. Sadly, Angel passed it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Fuck, why did I put that in? But Ronaldo's actually his real name. The reveal is simply the main point of the entire story. It's what the story is, what viewers want to find out. And it's not that simple. You don't have to it is simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. So it should be the most interesting part of the story by far. It's what the whole story is about. And it's the one thing that's like controversial or crazy or super interesting. He picked up the chair and threw it at her. That's crazy for a kid to throw a chair at his teacher. Ronaldo is actually his middle name. Almost no one knows that. This is something really bad that happened that I feel terrible for using for views. But I mean, I was also just educating people, so it's not too bad. So it should answer the hook, and the build-up should hint at this reveal. It should really just answer the hook right away. And it should be concise. You don't need to draw this out, because once the viewers find out the reveal, they're going to be, okay, I was watching the video to find this one thing out, I found it out, why would I keep watching? So don't drag it out. The second you've revealed, you need to implement the second hook, so you want to make the reveal short and very direct. And it should be unexpected or shocking. It should be something that is not normal. Like, none of these things are just normal everyday events. It should be extremely interesting. And this shock is going to satisfy viewers and keep them entertained. So, second hook. I don't know why I made all these titles sus. I thought it was funny in the moment, but... Alright. So the school expelled him, but he was actually happy. They were both depressed, blah, 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 blah. This is pretty much just the first hook again, and uses all the same principles, so I'm not going to be, like, yapping about it for 10 minutes. But it's implemented because why would the brain-rotted viewer keep watching after the reveal? They've learned what they wanted to know, and so you have to do something to make them want to find out more. Now, it's not necessary. If you reach a good enough length without it, or you want to experiment without using it, just end the video at the reveal, you can do that, that's fine. Your retention will probably be the same, but you might not be able to have as long of a story or as interesting of a story. I like to do it this way. I get a higher retention because my build-up isn't going to last too long. So you want to add on to the reveal, but also lead to a little more. So like this, after he threw a chair, the school expelled him, but he was actually happy. That's the second hook. Why would he actually be happy after getting expelled? Who gets happy after being expelled? So the viewer has just been satisfied. They may want to scroll again, but they don't have time to listen to you yap like I'm doing right now. They want to find out more, or they want to be hooked again, so you hook them again. They were both depressed. That's a hook. But Ronaldo stepped up. How did he step up? This is like extra info that allows you to build the hook. And this isn't the best. Looking back, I would say, and no one knows his actual last name, because then people are going to be like, wait, what's his actual last name? So you want to prepare for a quick second reveal. So it shouldn't be second hook that has, low-key, I'm starting to lose ability to talk, bro. I need to get better at these. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, prepare for a quick second reveal. So after this, you're going to reveal it again, which I said closure, but you're going to want to keep this quick. It's going to have to be right away after, alright, I'm just skipping this. So tone and vernacular. You're going to want to holy shit, can I talk? You're going to want to use words that spark emotion and curiosity. Like over-exaggerated words that people don't really say in normal speech. Like no one goes, bro, I had the most shocking thing happen to me yesterday. It wasn't crazy. You'll never guess how insane that was. You don't want to talk like a human. You want to use words and tone that just over-exaggerates everything. It's like how TV is over-exaggerated. Social media is not real life, bro. Make everything as fucking catchy, over-exaggerated BS as possible. So if you're making vids for kids, like this Ronaldo channel was mostly kids watching it, you're going to want to use words like this, like shocking, crazy, insane. Those are simple. But if it's for older viewers, use a more sophisticated storyline. You can also use these, but they're probably not going to be as interested in hearing stuff like the shocking ways. I mean, there are some older channels. I'm going to make a whole video on niches for older Americans because that's where the money is at. Old Americans print you fucking money. But if it's from older viewers, use a more sophisticated storyline and vernacular. So unexpected, problematic. I couldn't think of any more, and I'm going to end the video soon because I'm tired as hell, and I just want to hang out with my cousins. So length of the script. The optimal length is 50 to 60 seconds. None of this is stuff that I'm making up. It all comes... Bruh. Alright, well, I guess I'll just show you. Alright, that dude did a whole study, and there's some really good info in there. The optimal length is 50 to 60 seconds, but the difference between 25 seconds above to just 50 seconds above is so minuscule, it doesn't really matter. So the sweet spot for me is 25 seconds, 25 to 35. It's not the most editing. This would be like 100 words. I'm going to add that. Just in case you have 100 words. So the difference between videos below 20... Fuck, I already said it. Just go click this dude's and watch it, whatever. Oh, non-English speakers. If you have shit English, which you might, that's fine. Probably work on improving that if you're trying to make money just in general. Good English will make you so much money if you're from, like, India or Pakistan or Nigeria. So put it into ChatGPT after you've written it in basic English. And I'm not going to even explain this. Just read this if you can't speak English. So you will make shorts and continuously improve and not give up. If you know what this is, you know what it is. So, gang, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm only making this channel to benefit myself. But... let's be honest, bro. All this advice is only helpful to you if you apply it. Like, do something with your life. If you're watching this, congrats. You know you can achieve something, but, bro, don't be a thinker. Do something. Stop telling people, yo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Bro, just do this. Like, make one video a day for 3 months. And I don't promise, but if you make a video a day for 3 months, you're probably going to end up making some money. Don't be a thinker, be a doer. If you have any questions, follow my Instagram, DM me. Yeah, follow my Instagram right now, boys. You just watch all this sauce and you're not going to give me a follow so I can DM baddies and they respond. Like, I want to be able to DM Alice Rosenblum and her respond, but I have 700 followers, so go follow me. All right, good video. I hope you actually learned something from it and implement this. Just go out, do something with your life. Do something with your life. Come on, I know that you're meant for more than just gooning all day. Get out there, make vids, improve your life. Just try and do something, bro. All right, I'm done.